In my last video, I covered the Ito Ito no Mi, and how it's heavily underused despite being Doflamingo's devil fruit. In that video, I mentioned how that fruit would be good for a sniper to have, which got me thinking, what are some other devil fruit fighting style combos that would be really good? Well, if you couldn't figure it out, that's the premise of this video. I'm going to be showing off and explaining 7 different combinations for you to use in My no Mi. Also, let's see if you can like the video before this short countdown finishes. Starting off with the Ito Ito no Mi, because why not, we were just talking about it. Now, as I said before, it would be good for a sniper to have. But the Ito Ito no Mi doesn't provide much melee combat power, so if your enemy is up close and personal, you're going to want a fighting style to help out. And Dopey fought mostly with his legs, so we will too. I'll be calling this the Dopey Combo. Human black leg with Ito Ito no Mi. Black leg is already one of the most powerful fighting styles, but putting it with the Ito Ito's long range abilities, I think we have a top contender. Plus with Birdcage you can just trap your opponents and stop them from escaping your might. This combination is the reason I came up with this video, and I think it's probably one of the best combos you can have without involving a Logia. And real quick, before moving on to the next one, this Dopey build would actually be better with Cyborg in my opinion. Geppo is great for sure being human, but Ito Ito basically has a better Geppo. They even run on the same cooldown, so if you really want, be a Cyborg for the extra defense. And on the note of Logias, this is my only Logia build for this video. We're going to be taking Goro and slamming it together with Art of Weather. I mean, it's perfect. Now, with this set, human for sure is the best, just because of Geppo. But if you want to go further into the theme of the build, why not pick Mink? You can have the ultimate lightning build. Personally, this sounds 1, awesome, and 2, terrifying. But you'll have that with Goro no matter what. And if you get the Tomo drums, you'll be even more of a threat. Watch out for any rubber monkeys or hockey wielders though. Other than that, you should be fine. For my next pick, I'm going to be going with another underrated devil fruit, that being the Kachi no Mi. This devil fruit can be overpowered if used correctly, especially since you can do the one thing devil fruit users can't usually do: traverse underwater. One of the Kachi abilities evaporates any nearby water, and though it doesn't last long, it does pair well, especially with a door. So what fighting style would you want to pair with this? Well, Kachi already has some melee abilities, so hypothetically, you could go with Brawler to match that. However, I think picking Sniper could be a really deadly combo. Imagine this: you're being chased by another Devil Fruit user. What do? Use Kachi to run underwater and snipe the enemy from below the surface. Now, of course, you could just use a sniper rifle and be a brawler, but personally, this is a cool chance to play as a sniper, and I think that's a better option. Oh, and as for race, I'm gonna have to say human. Geppo is just too good. I would pick Fishman for some of these, but I personally think Fishman is best if you plan on not using a devil fruit. Fishman with mastered hockey of any kind is terrifying to any devil fruit user. Personally, I really like the Fishman blackleg combo, but Swordsman is obviously never a bad option. With Swordsman in mind, we should probably have a Swordsman set, right? So I'm gonna go with the obvious devil fruit choice here, and say Opie no Mi. But don't worry, I have an idea on how to make this more interesting. Forget being a human, we're gonna take this Swordsman Opie user and make it a bit tankier as a cyborg. Listen, I don't really care about Geppo here. When I use Opie, I don't usually have for much else in my combat bar, get it? Let's be honest, nobody really uses this second combat bar. So yeah, you can use the cyborg abilities, but taking an Opie user and making them stay alive a little longer is genius. Slap in a Shishi Sansan for a fast cooldown, decent damage leaping attack, and bam, you just win. The Suke no Mi allows the user to go completely invisible. This includes armor and anything you hold. With no cooldown, this ability can be deadly. And to avoid getting hit by people randomly swinging, why not attack from far away with the sniper style? Add on human for mobility, and I'd say you have a good shot at taking out some of the strongest players. Sniper abilities are no joke either, especially considering the last ability, Nemuri Boshi, which puts the opponent to sleep. Add on some of the other attacks, plus some hockey, and you might never be beaten. But let's say you get into a tough scenario. well, turn invisible and Geppo out of there. Easy as that. For number 6, we're taking a bite of the Wara Wara no Mi. The Wara Wara gives you a Warabide sword, which does decent damage and has a projectile it fires upon right-clicking. This Devil Fruit is extremely underrated as well. By using its Straw Man ability, you can redirect any incoming damage to another mob. Use this on a pirate captain or any other powerful mobs, and you won't be taking any damage for a long time. Combine this with the high damage output of the Swordsman, and you'll be taking out Marines left and right. As for race, I decided to go with the boring choice of human again. Geppo just makes it too worth it. And for the last build, we're going back to another underrated Devil Fruit. And hell, we're going to go back to Cyborg for this one too. For this, we're going to use the Karu Karu no Mi as a Cyborg Brawler. Karu adds some extra defense as you take damage. On top of the extra armor from Cyborg, you'll be lasting a long time. Brawler gives you better melee potential, and Cyborg has some decent range coverage as well. So all in all, I think this is a very strong and balanced build. Now for sure, it would be better to use Blackleg for this build as it's just a way better version of Brawler. But I still think thematically Brawler is better for it. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more powerful combinations like this, leave a like and a comment to let me know. I had a lot of fun coming up with these, so I wouldn't mind making more. Anyways, I gotta finish this video that I'm making.